It's another day, another edition, a Saturday edition. And this is the Bold Prediction Sports Media Podcast. And like I said, it's a Saturday edition. If you read the ticker at the bottom, it's a special show. It's a bottled show, if you say. We got Mr. KC here as tradition, and we got a special guest today here. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. Go ahead and take the stage, brother.
It's your boy Scuba Steve Blue Line Studios. Came in for both predictions today. Like you said, it's a special edition. We got the Evan Williams on deck. We're gonna talk a little football and promotions and look for donations. Donations.
Yeah, always. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're welcomed in with Scuba Steve here. He's with Blue Line Studios. They've produced great classics like City of Kings. You can see the series Cooking with Crooks and Speak on It. It's one of my personal favorites. And they're just a great film studio in the city of Kansas City that is available on many of platforms, especially YouTube. The link is in the description to check out, and it's good content to see the small guy do something.
Yeah. It ain't easy, but I appreciate all that. I know speaking on the show, you need to come on there one day.
Yeah, one of these days we'll definitely have to make that happen for sure.
Yeah, we enjoy it. We're gonna have to get that together.
Yeah, we'll have to find some time to go ahead and see. Oh, damn, I should have did that like back in the night. Let me flip that thing up. You remember how they used to do the little whoop wop on
Advice.
there? Yeah, I got
Right.
that wop on there.
A
No shit,
little
Kansas City.
Wesley Snipes. Wesley
Man,
That's
Snipes
well,
exactly
playing
who I
man,
was thinking
from,
of.
right from Mr. KC's favorite basketball, well, one of his top three basketball movies.
Yeah, well, you can't. You can't. It was an instant reminder that I couldn't jump as soon as you flipped it up. I was like, "Well, thanks, buddy. Thanks. This is what
Oh,
I needed in my life right this moment."
Don't feel bad. I can't jump no more either. So
Yeah, well, I know I can't now, but I couldn't do it then either, so it's all right.
talking
So,
about needing things in your life. We're here to do a review, ladies and gentlemen, and this might be something you might need, might be something you don't need. We're gonna talk about it. Mr. KC, regale us. Take us through the message of this thing here.
well, what we're reviewing today, folks, is going to be a bottle of Evan Williams, which we've all heard of and tried at young ages. But this is bottled in bond. This is going to be 100 proof liquor.
Just like
So
the
a little bit different than the regular Evan Williams. When you see bottled in bond
evil.
on a bottle, it lets you know that there's a couple basic things going on, at least that it's at least made decently and aged at least a few years. So it usually has a little higher proof to it too.
And it might make you flip the bill on your hat up. We're gonna see.
Just a little
You,
bit.
you ever heard of White Lightning? This will probably
right.
be his close cousin. Because I mean, when I tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when you smell it, it smells like thunder. It smells like it and crap lightning. This thing is potent now. This is what they was prescribing back in the 1820s when you got shot. They said, give that man an antiseptic,
Man,
or give that man, I mean, I said not an antiseptic, but
give this man a strong drink.
right, I'm trying to say, give this man, he needs to pass out so we can start surgery. They gave you three of these and you was good night.
And what they used to call old grandpa's cough syrup.
Oh, yeah, the cough syrup.
Old
Yeah,
grandpa's cough syrup.
it really does have a very
Y'all talk about it for a second.
strong hit on the nose. And when I first opened this bottle, I've had mine for probably a week or so now, or 2 weeks.
Um,
And I don't remember it quite having such a strong taste or smell to it, but now that
yeah,
I'm
it
really like,
smells. When I smell it, it's like I don't know. It's kind of like a smoky smell or something like that.
yeah,
You get like a smoky
like a
smell.
smoky turpentine. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
like it was like stored brewed in some type of wood or something. You can tell that's fresh out of the barrel.
yeah, you can definitely tell they put this in a barrel. That's for sure. You can tell it had a little bit more aging to it than that regular Evan Williams kind of charcoaly kind of smell to it almost.
Right. But how you like it?
Let me take a little, get a little reminder. You know, I would say for $20, it's going to be hard to find something that's going to really just blow you away in flavor.
Yeah, it's flavor.
And this,
It's not.
at least it's got like a lot of like shock value because of that little extra proof to it, I think.
I don't know. It's got a little bit of bite to it.
Yeah. I think it's a little more forward burn to it than like a back end burn. Like you're gonna notice. I think it's smoother going down than like really in your mouth. You know,
yeah, it's
like
in my chest. It's in my chest.
Right? Oh yeah, this Evan Williams bottled in bond is definitely going to be something that really kind of jumps out at the crowd to you. What are some what are something that you notice about it?
It tastes tastes like dry. It tastes like dry wood. It's hurting my spirit.
All right, folks. Just like any Saturday in America, sometimes you got to step away to get the groceries.
Groceries.
So tell me the tale of the tape. Have you gentlemen taken a sip?
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. At first, I thought I was gonna be on some Radio Raheem shit. But,
it's been 5 minutes. All right.
Yeah, we're in the 7. I thought I was gonna be on some Radio Raheem shit, but it's like Oprah Winfrey in '98. It's not that great.
I don't know, man. I think '98 might have been
a
good year for.
I'm not too much of a fan.
Well,
to be honest.
In the immortalized words of my cousin Merlin, over the lips, through the gums. Look out, stomach, here it comes.
Cool.
He's hot.
And I'm telling you,
first
folks.
comment is, I see a napkin.
That's right.
See some Prilosec in my future, boy. Because if this thing don't give you heartburn, nothing else will.
I told you it was in the chest. It's like it burns deep in the chest. Stings the nostrils.
This is that Lil Wayne future karate chop right here. This is you gotta make you put some rims on your skateboard wheels, like we used to say. No substance behind it, but it was powerful when we heard it. Just like this. Goodness gracious.
Yeah. I think I would describe it as like it's a good bottle to try. You know, get yourself. Expand your horizons, you know, and see what else Evan Williams has to offer. But besides maybe
for medicinal purposes.
Yeah, maybe for just like in case the world
you're not a strong whiskey person, I would advise you to get it. If not, leave it on the shelf.
You might be better
off. Not too much of a fan. If this is Jim Beam, it'd be a different story.
This will get you in the game. Evan wasn't playing with this one. This will go ahead and open the door, turn your light on, check your pockets. This thing dangerous.
This one might actually empty your pockets for you.
It might make you forget your half pockets.
Yeah, and you know, it's a pretty bold. It's a pretty bold upfront flavor for me too. It's really one that's like coming to just like kick in your front door when you drink it.
Oh yeah.
Definitely a hello. I'm here to party.
Right. Yeah, because it's either going to kick in your front door when you're drinking it, or maybe the police will after you messed up and got a few rounds off accidentally or something.
Bring it home like, man, does this person belong to you?
I'm trying to tell you. Like, see, this will get you through Game 6 for sure.
Oh, definitely. This is that. Yeah, Game 6 is about About 20 seconds on the clock, and I'm like, I need something strong and something strong fast. Go grab the Evan Williams. Come on back.
Right.
Everybody take
Yeah.
shots at Evan Williams
Everybody-
because this will sober you right up. That's how strong it is. It'll sober. You heard me right, folks. It'll sober you right up. When I drunk and my eyes got wide, I could smell. I could feel the burn in my chest. It say, "Hey, how are you?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mouth and neck was on fire. I was like, what am I drinking? I think I was drinking hot cold for a second.
Yeah, for me, it's more of like I feel like it's got more bark than bite. Like when you put it in your mouth, it tastes worse than what it is going down. It doesn't burn me so much going down, but it's almost like a rattlesnake in your mouth that didn't actually bite you.
Because most
when I
of
was
it is
swallowing it.
it's that aroma. I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
Like most
yeah.
of that is the aroma. It grab you. It feel like almost a little heat wave. You can feel
Yeah,
it on
that's
your
right.
tongue.
Yeah,
How you think about the smell? I say it had like a little smoky smell to it.
yeah.
Oh,
To me,
this thing is straight. Like you heard, that's a straight thunder. This is out the barrel. The Bondurons probably
That's-
made
yeah.
this thing, man.
That's why I say you can tell it's fresh out of the barrel. It tastes like the barrel.
yeah. To me,
Right.
it smells like you put a bottle of nail polish in a bottle of in an oak barrel.
Right.
I
That's
mean, that
kind
is
of
really.
They aged it up for 10 years and called it drink.
Yeah, I think it's 3. Yeah, it's
It's
guaranteed
3.
at least 3.
That
That's
was
what the
it.
bottle and bond will tell you. And you really kind of lose that charcoal filtered taste
I need
to
to
it.
see the backdrop of this Evan Williams because slaves might have made this whiskey. We have to
Probably.
see. Louisiana, Bardstown, Kentucky. I said Louisiana, Louisville, Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Well, no, this might just be Evan Williams' family. Then if it's Kentucky, they are gentlemen.
Either way it goes, it came out of a backwood.
I mess with Kentucky, and I was saying just in case y'all didn't know, I mess with Kentucky. It's strong down there.
It kind of tastes like a reminder of why they proof whiskeys down to 80 proof often.
Oh yeah,
because they don't make a lot of 100 proof liquors anymore.
This thing will hit you and it'll destroy you. Like you say, too much of that.
You don't need too much.
Really, if you hop over to like a Wild Turkey, which is also going to be like 101, I feel like Wild Turkey is going to have more complex flavoring going on.
Yeah, Wild Turkey definitely tastes better than this. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, I have a bottle of
pick between
Wild
gasoline
Turkey
for
rye.
me. You want 87 octane or 89? This is straight up 91 right here. All that shit.
Oh, this is definitely 100 proof. You can tell this might start up your lawnmower right
That's
here.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm like,
Yeah. All I gotta say is thank God for ice.
Yeah, and then that ice didn't do enough justice.
I almost
It kind of
wonder
tones
if,
it down a little bit.
yeah, if like a little bit of water kind of mellowed out a little bit. And that's how
This is how
I'm
R&R.
drinking it. Is
Shout out to Curtis for this vitamin water. Curtis.
Yeah, I've been kind of drinking this with a bunch of ice, and I think that water has really made a huge difference.
You got to.
Down.
It's almost like drinking R&R. You need ice.
I'm telling you, this is when you walked into the bar in the Wild West days, and you say, "I need 2 whiskeys." This is what they slid across.
Yeah, that's what they
did. And you see how wild that's why the Wild West thing was off that 100.
Right.
Yeah, because the smell kind of has that "am I going to go blind?" smell, you know.
Yeah.
But the taste is letting you know that it's just poison. Like,
right. How many people might shoot? The horse is going to ride itself home tonight.
This will burn your retinas out, boy. Good
I think
night.
I'm gonna do a cardinal sin in whiskey reviews.
Go
ahead.
You just gotta do what you gotta do, man.
It probably tastes good now. Now it's a club drink.
Right, with a little lime, that thing is
Yeah,
cool.
a little lime.
A little lime might be nice in this.
And I do have a lime right here that I might
I feel
cut
it
up
needs
and rub
sprucing.
down in there.
You're a tough individual if you can drink just straight all day.
Yeah,
because by the time you couldn't even get out the bottle of the neck. I mean, the neck of the bottle. You couldn't even get out of it, bro. Drinking it by yourself. Good night.
Right. Good night.
I would say
Goddamn
this is kind of nice as a whiskey and Coke, though.
I bet.
It is
Coca-Cola
kind of,
makes everything taste better.
yeah. I think that really did kind of, it needed something in its life to.
But like George said, put a little lime in there.
Mm-hmm.
You put a little lime in there. You got what was that Cuban drink? I can't remember the name of it. When they was trying to kill Che Guevara, you have you something de lemon, de lime. I'm
Right.
Sorry. I don't know. The lime. Ooh.
Whew, yeah.
You just grew about six more. You just grew about 6 more chest hairs, son.
My fire level just went over 9,000. I'm ready.
So I would say that it's a very interesting bottle. What on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rate the smell of it?
The smell, 2.
The smell, right? Yeah. I second that.
Yeah, I think 2 to 3 range is kind of nice.
I was gonna give it 3. I was gonna give it 3 tops for sure.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna reach up to a 3. It's not like it's not burning my nose when I smell it. It's just not something, unless you're trying to wake up in the morning. It's not something you really just kind of. It's not the perfume or cologne you're looking for,
Right.
That's that running out of beer.
There you go. Get it on in you. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely accidentally poured a little bit more in that cup. I definitely had wanted to after I started drinking it. I was like, ooh, that was a healthy little shot there, but that Coke definitely made it a better. I would enjoy that as a cheap way to do a little proofy.
So, right, without the Coke, how you rate it? Straight up,
I would give it I'd give it a 4. It's just because it's unique. It's not something I'm gonna
I give it a 4
find every day and drink. And,
I give it a 4 too because it's really not my. If it's spruced, it might be a 7.
I feel like if I'm trying to prove my manhood to someone else, I could pour them a shot of this and drink it with a straight face, and then
die on the inside.
Die on the inside for sure. It'd just be like, why did I just do that? But watch them experience it for their first time and be like, oh no, that's just a grown drunk. You can't really hang with that. I don't want to drink this no more. He's out here to kill himself, not get drunk.
Mm-hmm. I said, yeah, man, this thing will destroy you.
When they tell Batman, you don't fear death, you welcome it.
Yeah, and for $20, what would what are a couple bottles that you would start looking at instead of this for $20?
Annie, we can start with anything Jim Beam. I'll buy a bottle of wine, some Fuki, plum wine.
Speaking, have you tried that? What he just said?
Yeah.
The plum wine?
Yeah, what you call it, Jordan? It's good with the beer? Yeah, it tastes like grape juice, Kool-Aid, something. I was like, this can't be wine. I mean, this is juice. That's something scary.
Have you tried
what's the proof of that bottle?
Have you guys tried Lambrusco?
I don't even know what that is.
It's another type of wine.
It's a who wine?
It's a wine. It's a red wine.
No.
You have to try the Lambrusco. It's got a very fruity flavor, and it's high quality because it's a screw cap and not a cork. You're getting into real luxurious, high end. When they know you're not going to actually reseal this bottle.
Right.
I paid $8 for it. I'm drinking the whole thing.
Oh god.
But it's pretty good. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I can't do this. It's pretty good.
I'm like,
as far as like I said, the potency is undefeated. As far as potent, good night. If you want something that's gonna, like I said, kick you in the gear or kick you down a notch, this is it.
Right.
You got to go in with a certain
So would y'all buy the gear?
Um, no,
No, probably not.
I think I'd pass on it.
I think we're all in the budgets on that one. It's enough
Yeah,
for me.
I think there's so many other bottles of better liquors for $20.
Facts.
I'd look at like a Four Roses or a Benchmark before I think I did Evan Williams bottled and bond again.
Shoot. $10 more to get a half pint of Casamigos.
But that's only a half pint, and
I know.
Right.
Casamigos are it's expensive.
That's
Speaking
for
of
sure.
tequila, did you guys know Michael Jordan had a tequila?
Yeah, there's nobody
oh,
drinks.
did he?
Yeah. Facts. Somebody was talking about it earlier. They said it was good. I was
Like everything else Michael Jordan does, it's a flop. Unless he putting it's just true. We can talk
could be
about it.
true.
We here.
They said we can talk about it. We here.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
we
are
need to
here. This the first
Open
part
up old
was
wounds.
for the whiskey,
We're not here to open up old wounds.
but we do like to open it up to a little bit
We
of
can
sport.
talk about it.
Right. We do like to talk to sports. Before we do that, I'm going to remind everyone, check out Blue Line Studios, the City of Kings, Cooking with Crooks, and Speak on It on YouTube in the description. And
also go to Tubi. You can watch our movie on Tubi called Hanging with the Homies. It's on Tubi.
oh yeah, that's another great movie. You folks definitely need to check it out. And like you said, it's even on Tubi. Like these, it's for a small branch. They're doing huge things in the media game. This is a great representation of Kansas City. So we definitely appreciate Scuba Steve being our first bold drunk to come on and drink some turpentine with us and have a good time.
Yes, sir. I like a good time.
If I
Everybody
cut
know
my
that.
finger right now, I'm pouring some of this on it, and I know I'm gonna be all right. This thing, boy,
It's sterilized. Yeah, probably can't sterilize.
I'm trying to tell you, it'll sterilize it down to it. It'll probably be better than before. Get some of this down in there. Oh God, this thing is just strong, y'all. It's potent.
It is. It's very
But yeah, Michael Jordan is lame though. Everything was lame. That tequila was lame. He lucky Nike's still making the shoes. He killed his daddy. What more can I say about it?
Yeah, Jordan.
I'm hearing he ended his relationship with Nike.
Really?
Good.
Yeah.
That's why
Nike ended their relationship with him. Goodbye, jump man. The rest of them Nike profits are gonna stay in house.
Right. And we're gonna keep selling Jordans. So
right, for sure. Without a doubt. I'm gonna say thank you. I mean, we made you. We can take it away from you. Right. So Bo knows. We all know. Bo knows.
Bo knows. One of the greatest athletes ever to touch this earth.
Yeah, I think I'm going to turn this into an infinity bottle. You know, I think I'm going to make this. You just fill up some other liquor, and then
keep it as a reminder to never buy it again.
It might be right.
Man.
Yeah. So if anyone ever stops by the house and wants the last, little corner there, it might be available for you. So, I might be at the end of a night and be like, I need that final little push over the edge.
You said a push over the edge. This shit's gonna throw you off.
That's that good night. Ain't no edge after that.
First.
Right.
Yeah, I just tried some Old Forester for the first time, and
that's close to Forest Whitaker, so I'm down with it.
Yeah, well, this is what we're looking at here.
Oh yeah.
Well, 86 proof.
Well, that's your grandpa's cough syrup right there.
Yeah, and I think I actually
no, that's the Evan Williams seal.
I think I might have preferred to go. Hold on a second. If I'm going head to head, I need a.
It's just like college.
Right. Let me clear the palette here.
Oh, this episode gonna be short, y'all. We got some good night coming.
I think you need another taste. It wasn't enough in the cup.
Phew. You know what? I didn't like that old Forester at first, but all of a sudden,
Anything tastes better
Hey,
than
that's good.
that.
That's because Evan Williams got your boots already.
yeah,
Right. You done greased the tracks.
You already
Yeah.
greased the track.
it will get the wheels going there.
Let me get ready.
So, what are some of your? I know, dude with a beard was talking about,
Good
you know,
night.
Jordan killing his dad and whatnot. What are some of you
Oh,
guys' favorite sports moments there?
my bad. I'm sorry. I got scrambled by the smell of this Evan Williams again.
Mhm.
You said
So
my
can you
favorite
repeat the
sports
question?
moment in general?
Yeah, yeah. Like if you're thinking about like the highest moment, what is your favorite fandom moment?
Oh, you can't ask me such a question like that. There's too many moments. What are you talking about?
I'm trying
There
to
is
tell
many
you.
moments.
It'd take me 40 minutes to determine this kind of thing. Let me
Well, I
see if
know
I
the
can
first
conjure
one
one
that
in 40 seconds.
the first one that sticks out to me was when the Royals finally won
When
the
they
World
won the
Series.
championship.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause it was the first time I was like, "Yay, my team finally
yeah, we finally got
won
a
a
taste of
series."
other than
Yeah,
soccer.
right.
I
Right.
think mine would be when uh, Roman Reigns became the official, undefeated, undisputed, relentless god of pro wrestling over 1,000 days as the tribal chief. Shout out to Roman Reigns, man. What are we doing here? This is what we should have been talking about a long time ago. Shout out to the bloodline. We done
Bloodline's
won
over
the
with.
job, man. It ain't never over with as long as the blood's still coursing. So let's say shout out to Ro Ray. That's my favorite. WrestleMania. He solidified his legacy. He stacked Daniel Bryan on top of Edge, pinned two men at the same time. I like I say, I ain't never seen it before. Probably never see it again. Shout out to Ro Ray.
They go like that was kind of impressive.
You know the
But for me, mine would be when Kobe Bryant won his last championship.
mm,
Ooh,
yeah, that was kind of a special moment.
that was a good
Yeah,
one too. That one tasted real good because if memory serves, it was against the Boston Celtics.
it was.
It
Just
was.
them cities.
and and it was a savory win. It was like what he say?
Yeah,
Christmas in July.
yeah, Christmas in July. It was a well deserved win. It was a comeback win, a revenge finals win.
Yeah,
Yep, yeah.
yeah. It was a wild moment.
That and Kobe's last game. And other than that,
Mm. Oh, when everyone get him like let him score like 50 points or whatever.
Yeah, the Roman Reigns feat is far more impressive, but that was okay too. Yeah.
Yeah, that reminded me of when Michael Strahan got his sack to break the record on Brett Favre, and Brett Favre was like, oh no, not a sack."
Right.
oh no.
I mean, I
I
could
like
throw it away, but
I
then how
like what
would you
happened
break the
after
record?
that. They gave him his own Hungry Man commercial. Big old Michael
Mm.
Strahan. You got it. How about them Cowboys? Michael Strahan came across the parking lot, and destroyed that man. I was
Man,
proud.
he did. He did.
Good times.
Yeah,
Like I
it's
said, you know
pretty
what? And
wild.
you know what that boils down to, Mr. KC. Life in general in sports is just better when the Giants are good at football. Just goes back to my statement.
Ah,
Vanilla Vic, stand up. New York, I'll see you soon.
Vanilla
Save
Vic.
me a glizzy.
I never heard of Vanilla Vic until one Sunday. Jordan was like, I was like, this guy right here.
Vanilla Vic.
And I sat down and I watched the whole game. I was like, man, it's probably the smoothest guy in New York right here. Like, he can throw and run. I'm like, yeah,
Vanilla Vic, baby.
it's
yeah,
it's
I'm
really
in.
kind of surprising they never really put talent around him either. Like they had Saquon Barkley, but besides that, if you look at the wide receiver talent, I mean, look at Tony for example. No one really cared about Tony until he came to Kansas City, but he was an original New York Giant guy, and no one in the NFL even mentioned his name. And it's still a little light to mention him in Kansas City, but He definitely wasn't getting attention with the Giants, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't give him nothing. They just went out there. Thank you. Yeah, they didn't give him nothing. They just left him out there to drive. Say, hey, you still play football. Oh, you ain't got to worry about throwing it. Just hand the ball off to Barkley.
Right.
Yeah. We'll think about getting you some receivers. They probably still don't have receivers, don't they? They pick
Not
up
many.
anybody in the free agent or draft anybody?
Not really. The biggest move they made was getting Waller from the
Who you talking about?
Raiders, the tight end. The Giants
We're talking about Giants.
Said the biggest move they did was
was get
Darren
Waller.
Waller. The
Yeah.
biggest move was that they signed Vanilla Vic to a multi-year deal. What are you talking about? Solidified the future.
Yeah, something like that.
And more importantly, they didn't lose nobody that from their last playoff run of significant importance. They've only gotten better. Why the
Yeah,
Eagles
He was
got
talking
worse.
about that wide receiver game. He said they need better receivers for the Giants.
Receivers will get it done.
Yeah,
They'll get it done.
Yeah.
They'll get it done. They just didn't know how to handle Kadarius Toney. Like I said, we got that KU health system. Shout out to the local services. Got my boy right, and he got us a Super Bowl. Put him on the right diet plan. He was eating too much pizza out there. He said, "Come to Kansas City, get you some steaks, some ribs up in you, get you a few potatoes, hit the track.
Come with this
Be
barbecue
all
on his
right."
head.
I'm trying to tell you, come get this barbecue. Come get this turkey on Ben 9. We're gonna get you right.
Yeah, it's a difference maker.
Oh
You
yeah.
still drinking that bottle and bond there?
Jordan, my brother came refreshing my cup, so I'm on. He filled it back up. It was empty.
Yeah, because I don't know if I can do another round of this. That's about
I poured a little
it.
more on my
For this,
cup.
it would be bye Saturday.
I mean, at this point, I'm just drinking for the show.
Right. Because I'm here. If I was not here, this thing would be put away.
We've been done after that first glass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
Without
I
a
had
doubt.
2 choices here. I've got 2 bottles here, and I actually
Like a
went
Remy?
back to the Evan Williams, so we could at least all suffer together.
Camaraderie. Yeah, come on
Yeah.
back
He
to
said
that.
so we can all suffer together.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Ain't nothing
See,
like
this is why you can come to the barbecue. Willing to go down the ship with your brothers.
Right, you ain't alone. I've got better
Yeah.
choices, but since this is
Yeah.
what we're drinking,
Because if I'm gonna be
Right.
miserable,
This
you
is
know
what
what
we're
they say.
drinking.
It loves
Yeah,
company.
we gonna do it. We gonna do it together.
This drink will make you miserable, but it's better with friends.
Right.
it is.
Yeah,
And,
better with friends.
the slightly buzzier I get, the better it does. It does go down.
Oh,
a
it
little
gets
smoother.
smoother as it goes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to backtrack and
Yeah,
watch
because
when we
you know
started.
why?
We're only 30 minutes in.
Alcohol's
I'm warm,
working.
like, dude, my soul
Yeah,
is
it
lighter,
works.
dude. But
Yeah.
this thing is poison, y'all. Like, don't get me wrong. This thing is
Don't
still. I'm telling you, this will peel oil out of your clothes. You know they say you talking about oil getting your clothes can't come out. Shit, pour some of this on there. I bet you
Man,
bubble that thing right on out.
you probably out here, so you probably start your lawnmower with this shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Weed whacker at least.
Or something.
Because it done started me up. So I know it's gonna start up some machine.
Right.
Goodness. But yeah, man, just thinking about sports in general, man. AEW, they got another pay-per-view coming up here soon. Forbidden Door was good, but we've seen the return of CM Punk to wrestling for wrestling fans. For the second time, he's finally back in AEW, you know, from his storyline of wanting to beef with the Young Bucks and having all that surgery. But more importantly, in AEW news, my boy, the Ring of Honor TV champion Samoa Joe, is one of the headline characters in the new show Twisted Metal that's coming out. So make sure y'all watch that. And Batman does the voiceover. And I'm talking about Will Arnett Batman, which is one of my favorite animated Batmans. He's Lego Batman, if most people don't know. It's gonna be a phenomenal show. Anthony Mackie, aka you know where he went to. Pembroke. I was just waiting for the crowd to say it because it's a private school. Most people don't know. I'm sorry. Most people didn't know.
With the Pembroke, that's a private school.
It's a private school, so most people wouldn't know. Clarence?
Also, Samoa Joe is playing Sweet Tooth, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Sweet Tooth.
Yeah, he's playing Sweet Tooth, by the way.
Yeah. Sweet Tooth and Twisted Metal getting it in.
which is really the most important character there.
In my
Yeah.
opinion, that's
I
what I
mean,
said.
he's like the only character.
And you got Batman
Right.
do the voice. Good night.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
I
That's
do
a
like the
double
voice on
trifecta.
it.
Yeah.
Right.
Because it makes sense. You don't want Sweet Tooth sounding like some Samoan. No offense.
Right.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, it's not who Sweet Tooth is. You're pretty sure
He's supposed to have a
his name
dark,
is
creepy
probably
voice.
either Bill Buford or maybe Chuck. And he's from some garage in Arkansas. No, for real.
Hold up.
Right. The ice cream man disgruntled. And now he's just going crazy.
The disgruntled employee, he serves your children ice cream.
Right, the soft serve.
And they may or may
gone
not
wrong.
come home.
Yeah.
They may or may not come home.
Now when he pull up on Kiss for ice cream, he literally give him a cone chock full of ice. Said enjoy the flavor.
Enjoy the
Sweet
flavor.
Tooth and drive off.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it. I believe, what's it coming on? Peacock or Paramount?
I think I want to say Peacock. I want to say Peacock. Peacock be locking in a lot of contracts. They're really trying to replace Netflix, like all these other.
Oh yeah, look. I've been watching Peacock for the last couple of days. They coming with some shows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my wife was just talking about how we've had Peacock before and she wants it again. So
it will,
I think
yeah,
I'll have
it's
to
a
break
premium.
down.
I would say it's free, but
It's
you
not
get the
bad.
premium.
But yeah, you get the premium. A little better.
Yeah.
But how y'all feel about seeing Twisted Metal? One of our childhood games come to real life.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
We're gonna see. I'm waiting for One Piece. A lot of stuff that got me excited. Season 3 of The Witcher's out. People, if you ain't went to the bank, make sure you go and get your coin because you got to toss some coin to that man. We don't hurt,
Well, I'm
man.
just trying to remember any kind of storyline from Twisted Metal. Is it
Grind
really
metal
just
or die.
like
Well, they had separate
similar-
shows. It depends on who you beat the game with. That's what it really was.
It's
They
just
like
like
they'll have their
I
own
only ever
story.
played with Sweet Tooth, so I wouldn't know. He's like my
Right.
Shao
And then,
Kahn. I don't pick nobody else.
Right. Well, like the storyline behind it really is like some like the end of days type thing. Everybody just out killing each other, and like Death Race, but it's not made for entertainment. It's basically survival.
Mad Max.
Right.
Or like
Mad
Mad Max.
Out of universe.
But they all did have like one common enemy. Like at the end of the game, it was like a huge tank or something they fought or something like that. I can't remember something like that.
Mm.
But it just depends on who you beat the game with to get an actual story out of it.
And more importantly, there is another Mortal Kombat movie coming with the incomparable Jean-Claude Van Damme playing Johnny Cage, like how they wanted to do in the original 90s franchise. So I'm glad about that. And Mortal Kombat 1 is about to be released soon, which I'm really excited about because I'm trying to pull somebody's spine out.
So get over here.
Yeah,
right. Now when you get over here, you're gonna probably see Scorpion and Sub-Zero at the same time because you can like have.
I don't know. I was never
on the screen at once now.
I had trouble with Mortal Kombat. I wasn't a huge fan.
Yeah,
when I was in the third grade,
Mhm.
I played this teenager.
That's what
that
did it.
my dad was seeing his mother, and we happened to be playing video games together. And I didn't know how to play the game, and he was upset that he lost to a button masher that was half his age.
Ooh.
He decided to punch me in the face.
Oh,
And, after that moment, I was like, I don't even like this damn game. Like,
I don't want to play no more.
Yeah, I don't even want to play no more.
He done ran you off.
Yeah,
It's been 20 years, Mr. KC. You can get back on
been-
that thing.
We might be approaching.
see now.
Moving 30, right? Because if he ran up on you now, it'd be a whole different story.
Oh yeah, for sure, absolutely. But at the age of 8 or 9, it was devastating.
It's traumatized. I already know.
Yeah.
You need to, but
It's like
we got to get you back on that horse now.
This 15-year-old done whooped my ass because he taught me how to do one Scorpion move. He taught me how to do the get over here thing, and he got upset that that's all I did for 5 minutes. So,
Well, that's life right there.
right.
It's life.
It's only buttons you taught me. Like, what'd you expect me to
Man, jump
push?
over it.
Right.
There's a way to block it. Jump over it. Duck under it.
Oh, I am the king of button mashing, so you might not want to. Even today, you might not want to play me in Mortal Kombat.
Man, you just gave me this whole a 3-minute story about how I could just take you to the river. You talking about I don't
I
want
didn't
to
say
play
you
you?
take me to the
Come
river. I
on
said I
back.
don't like playing.
You kind of did.
No.
You just said that. You said you just
You
kind of you don't.
confused
You
it.
just said you kind of don't want to play me.
It kind of
I'm
don't
telling
matter.
you to
No.
come.
Because
Look,
you're gonna
man.
be all
Shao
upset when
Kahn
the
waits
button
for
masher
anybody.
hits these buttons and all of a sudden.
Hey,
I-
say, man.
You can
You
mash
gonna chill
all
and
the
get out
buttons
the
you
pot,
want,
man.
man. Right. You can mash all the buttons you want, man.
Mash all the buttons you
I
want,
ain't
man.
gonna mash nothing. I'm gonna bridge you with standard combo input. No mash necessary.
But I know we'll have trouble pulling this off because y'all are on the PlayStation vibe and I'm over here on the luxurious Xbox.
Trash box.
The trash box.
The trash box.
I was about to say, man.
Well, you got Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat knows no console. We used to
And
play
right.
back on Sega.
It's multi right.
Right.
I'm about to say it'll be
Right.
cross-platform, so you can play on your little Xbox, like the Stone Cold said. You can play on your little Xbox all you want.
So in other words, there'll be no excuse.
When that bell rings, your ass belongs to Stone Cold Steve Austin. It don't matter. That's all I'm saying. At the end of the day.
That's
Right.
almost that Shawshank Redemption.
Ooh. Shout out to my boy Ro Ray again, just for being a tribal chief, man. Leaving enough respect on this title run. Over 1,000 days, dude. This is
I feel like
his.
this is the most attention AEW's ever had. Is this
Well, no, that's
podcast.
WWE. I still mess with
Oh,
WWE too. I'm a
or
wrestling fan.
WWE.
In
Don't you do that, Ricky Bobby. You gotta
Right.
get right.
Well,
Right one.
I'm not talking more about AEW right now.
That's not what he
By
said.
the new video game. AEW just had their video game drop. I heard a lot of good things. I heard some bad things. But you know, just like with any game, you gotta take the good with the bad. But overall, I hear it's a solid product. So we're gonna see what it's talking about. It's available on Nintendo Switch, Whackbox, and PlayStation 5. So when you get a chance, check them out. Get your hands buddy with Kenny Omega.
Or Adam Cole.
Man. And the list goes on and on and on and on and on and on.
I just know John Cena because you can't see me.
You can't see him either because he ain't on the game.
Oh, damn.
No, he's not. Yeah.
Healthy scratch there, huh?
They probably don't
Right,
have enough money to put John Cena back on the game now.
He's in a healthy scratch. Right, exactly. Dude. No, he's probably on the WWE game. I'm sure he is. I'm sure.
Right.
There's no doubt about
If you
it.
paid $10.99, they're on.
Knowing him, he's probably on the cover.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably on the damn cover.
The only
He's
thing
on the
that could shut
DLC.
There's only two things that can shut down that kind of hype train. Either Stone Cold say he coming back for a championship run, or Dwayne's coming back for a championship run.
The
Other than
real
that,
tribal chief.
right?
Maybe
Right.
not bigger.
Right.
He
That'd be
could have been the
amazing.
tribal chief, but he could never reach that excellence like my boy Ro Ray. Shout out to my boy Ro Ray again.
He was the
right.
most electrifying man in sports entertainment.
Right, and then Roman is the tribal chief, the god of pro wrestling. He's been in God mode. Greatness. What you talking
He ain't
about?
gonna rock.
Greatness on a different level. He's been on God mode. Come on now. Dwayne ain't even been champion 100 days. This man's over 1,000. Can't tell me nothing.
I had to wait a little salt and salty.
Yeah, I know you
More
are.
salt. Pour some more salt on
You gotta be.
that. Pour some more
gotta
salt
be.
on that.
You gotta be.
I thought it was a bottle. I've been drinking too much of this Evan Williams. I was like, what you drinking over there? You got a little,
No, my cup right here. It's right here.
No.
He's drinking delusion. Is what he got a delusion with a side of Evan Williams.
Woo.
We pour him a little,
It's like
little
Casey's
taste.
It's enough for me.
Drink to that.
Shout out to my boy Ro Ray one more time. Just cause. But
Just
yeah,
cause.
just cause. Ladies and gentlemen,
Ooh.
it's been a good week. And this has been a good review. Next time we do this, we're gonna have something else that might be a little more friendly tasting, or it might just be just as worse. Who knows? But we'll figure that out. We'll, what they say, put our ear to the ground on that. Figure that thing out. Oh, and all I
Now
know
make
is
sure y'all try it. Tell us how y'all think about it.
and the Lakers are winning free agency right now too. By the way, we're
Mm.
Oh,
revamping.
yeah?
We're looking like we're
You,
getting
you,
poised and
you
ready
didn't
for
about,
another run.
you didn't hear about what Houston did? They had a Van Fleece.
Who cares about Van Fleet? Whatever.
Man,
Van
who?
Fleece.
Canada.
He
The
fleeced him for a
Canada's
max
third. He was
contract.
Canada's fourth option in that championship
Mm.
run. They ended up getting money out of him.
Oh,
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Just a light 43 mil a year. Just
I
good
thought it was
night.
Van Pelt.
Yeah.
How you know it's Van Fleet?
It's Van Fleet or Van. Yeah, Van.
Fleet.
It's Van
Yeah,
Fleet.
I mean the point guard, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, he's a guard.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah.
Houston ain't
But
going nowhere.
back to the real story. The purple and gold situation is going on.
Oh yeah, everything's coming back together. All the ballers that came back here. We've signed a couple new people here that's gonna really give our rotation some depth, and then we're gonna see what happens. I think there's gonna be a sign trade. The only thing that really shocked me was Kyrie went back to the Mavericks when I thought he would have came on down to LA. But a lot of people been getting money. LaMelo Ball got him a $260 million deal with the Hornets. So I mean, they just giving money out. We re-signed
Right.
Austin Reeves, which is good. So we out here. It's going
So you
down.
keep D'Angelo.
They say he might resign. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But I want them to trade for Dame Dollar. So that's who we need down there. We need
I do
Dame
like Dame.
Dollar.
He needs to leave.
Oh yeah,
If he ever
Porter with the
wants
quick.
to actually
Because you
get
know
out.
where he could go though. You know what he could do though, and he could finally help my man live up to his name. He could go to Miami with my boy IJ, and they can win them a title. Him and IJ, they can win a title, and he
Could
can
happen.
finally be his father's son. And maybe sacrifice his daddy like his father before. Yeah, that'll make for a
we do
good story.
know the game is about sacrifice.
Right.
And what's the better sacrifice than to give up the goat?
Right.
They say give up the goat. No, we're gonna give up the goat.
Right. The goats.
Move Dame Dollar to Miami. If he go to Miami, I'm a Heat fan too. I'm signing up. We get Dame Dollar to Miami. I'm campaigning for it. If Dame Dollar goes down to Miami, they're gonna win a
that push.
championship.
Yeah, that'd be that push. That's what they
That's
need.
it.
I mean, they
some
needed
help, man.
something. They
They
made
need
it to the
Dame
finals
Dollar.
with nothing.
Yeah.
Right. With
maybe
IJ
another
and
big.
them.
Maybe another
That's
big
what I'm
man.
saying, man. IJ and them. Udonis has them old ass.
Yeah.
Kyle Lowry old ass.
Because you might actually go from the
damn.
Wish.com version of Jordan to an actual.
You mean Michael Jordan's real son?
No. He's already passing. His real sons is trash. Illegitimate Jordan's better than any of the ones he claimed that hit the court. And I put $100 on it.
Well, that is true.
But go for
It is true.
But yeah, he's the Fanatics version of Jordan. You know how you get a Fanatics basketball jersey and not the real authentic, but it's Fanatics, so it's still legit. It's still NBA selling, but it ain't that authentic to real. You got to pay $150 more for that joint.
Yeah,
you see a notice right behind.
Yeah. I'm saying. That's why I keep them hung up. That's why I ain't never wore a patch. I'm like, how much money I had to pay? Shut up.
And it's white.
And it's white. I ain't getting a drop of sweat on it. It ain't going nowhere.
Well, mine's the Wish.com version, so if I did wear it, it'd be the last
Well, it's
time
red,
it was
though.
presentable. So.
I don't know what my Chief jersey is. I only own one Chief jersey in my life. My boy PT.
I busted Kelsey though because it's red. And then
yeah, you know what I'm saying, RP.
Where the priest but yeah, man.
Hold on. Just because you said DP, I gotta go ahead.
Yeah. I said it's the only Chief jersey I own.
I gotta go ahead and get a little another.
There we go. See, I just found an answer. Ohio State, 2 more years. He didn't resign. So it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap now. My boy D'Lo back.
Like
Dame Dollar, he ain't gonna come down now. We still got my boy D'Lo, Ohio State. He should have never left the Lakers. Should have never got rid of. I would have got rid of Swaggy P. Talking about getting rid of him. Dang, boy, But I'm dead serious though. If Dame Dollar goes to Miami, I'm a fan, bro. I'm gonna buy the jersey. On my soul, him and
Buy
Jimmy
the
Butler.
jersey.
I'm gonna get both.
But what's the most expensive jerseys y'all ever bought?
The most expensive I ever bought, the one on my body. The B.
I would say the Dante Hall jersey when 2 weeks later he was no longer a Chief.
Mine was it's funny, my dad is here too. We was in Atlanta. The most expensive jersey I bought was a Jermaine O'Neal jersey.
Oh,
we was in Atlanta. I bought that jersey. My dad looked at me and said, "Boy, you just spent all that money on that jersey." I said, "I'll show you." He said, "You can't even fit." I was like, "I'm gonna grow into it." And I
Right.
for years, bro.
You did. I can't lie. That mug was soft. So
yeah, that was my favorite jersey too.
and this
And that's when the Pacers were good too. That's when they should have won championships, but they lose to Kobe.
Right. And doing that in Atlanta makes me think of that Jermaine O'Neal.
They had a lot of
Jermaine Dupri.
contenders. Now them Paul George Pacers, when they had all them
Ron Artest
Granger and them, bro. No, this is after Ron Artest. This is
I
Danny
know you
Granger.
said Danny Granger.
Yeah, I said Danny Granger. He said David Angel. I don't know who that is.
No, I said Granger.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah. I'm like, what? But no, them was them Pacer teams. But all that ain't gonna matter once Dame Dollar get down to Miami. I'd even take Westbrook down there to go with him. Come off the bench.
There's worse options.
Yeah.
And your boy Dylan Brooks, I heard he was meeting with Houston, so Houston couldn't be trying to assemble winners.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
I don't believe it.
Dylan
If
Brooks
you're
ain't
paying
winning.
Van Fleece $40 million a year, you're
They'll pay Dylan Brooks
retarded.
because they gonna remember the one game. It's about, he actually had the guts to talk stuff to LeBron, even though they lost.
Right.
But it don't
He knows
matter.
that.
My boy John Morant, Derrick Rosen just went to Memphis. He gonna tutor my boy John Morant. He's gonna become the GOAT. Point guard anyway.
Talk about a bold prediction.
Dude, you already know like John Morant. I'm already home.
Name of the show.
Right.
Man,
That is why we're
Morant the
here.
baller.
This is a Bold Drunk Saturday edition for sure.
The end of the year can't hold that back now.
Right. But yeah, folks, this is a Bold Drunks production. We were here to promote Eva Williams, Bottled and Bond. We all thought it was pretty bad.
Still,
But
Yeah.
that's the way we can describe it. It's pretty rough. Don't be shy. Make sure you leave a comment. This is your number one place for bold sports predictions. And we are here with Scuba Steve, who is with Blue Line Studios, producers of City of Kings, Cooking with Crooks, and Speak on It.
The CFO.
The CFO. Yeah, it is. It's pretty entertaining. And we appreciate you guys stopping by for this weekend edition.
whew. Yeah, because this thing is terrible.
Yeah, terrible. Hopefully, who's choosing the next bottle to try?
Me.
Yeah, we'll have to pass it on to the next guy to select the bottle.
We'll keep
It'll be
going back.
interesting to see.
Brought to you by Peach Paul.
I'm trying.
Right. Yeah, but we'll find
And
another.
oldie but goodie.
Right.
Right.
Ooh.
And we'll have another guest next time to this is how we will be promoting different liquors and different guest spotlights groups to see what they're producing and what they're doing, giving us a chance to talk a little more than just predictions, but also things to drink and just general sports, you know.
Yeah, what's going on? More importantly, that's
Right.
how we do that.
More importantly, what's going on with the Chiefs?
Oof.
Championship
Give me-
moves, brother.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see who can top
Mahomes
them
and
off.
Kelsey just won some more diamonds on the course, beating them Warriors.
Oh, they won.
You be proud.
They won that. I saw them on TV shooting golf. I didn't know what that was
Bro,
about.
They tore them up. They tore them up. Man, that's what I said, bro. Pat Mahomes, dude, he's moved up to Floyd Mayweather territory for me, dude. He's probably the greatest athlete really of all time. He's probably, dude,
Yeah,
in a
'cause
sport
you
Pat
know he's
can't
good at
play.
baseball.
Huh?
You know he was good at baseball. He
You
was
know
pretty
he's
good
good
at
at
football.
basketball. I done seen him sit niggas
Right.
down. I mean, sit people down on the court with woo, 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 woo.
Yeah,
Hitting them
the
with
Chiefs
Euro
really
step.
had to say, "Hey, don't be playing basketball. We don't want you to get hurt."
I'm trying
Like,
to tell
Right.
you. Because he that good, bro. I guarantee you, if Pat Mahomes played one season in the NBA, he averaged more than 17 points a game. I guarantee it. I,
eh,
bro,
I don't think so.
you tripping.
I don't think so.
I
You
wouldn't.
I
I've
ain't
never
gonna-
seen him play basketball. So,
you tripping. It ain't
I mean,
hard to get 17.
I've seen some highlights. Dude. He can hoop. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. But
I'm telling.
he's only like 6'2". He's really not tall enough for
What do
an
you mean?
NBA.
He's point guard height. That's standard NBA point guard height.
Man, that's
Allen
hard.
Iverson was 6'2".
Man,
know.
shorter than that, I think.
I
I
think
think
he
he's probably
was.
6 foot. Something like that.
But look, on paper he
That's
was
standard
6'2".
point guard. That's all I'm
Like,
saying. Standard
it
point
used to be
guard.
standard.
But we know the NBA was lying about
But
that.
you didn't really see Iverson dunk that much. He was more
What?
of a layup.
Iverson, man, he dunked every
Yeah,
chance
he'll
he get.
dunk sometimes. But
Every-
yeah, he was.
No,
I mean, he wasn't
Right,
going
but
to dunk
you ain't
on.
gotta.
He wasn't going
Right,
like dunk on people. But if he was
you
on a
can't
fast
equate.
break, he
You can't
dunked.
Yeah,
equate
with no
dunking
one
to this
around
man
him.
getting 17 a game, though, Kevin. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, he was this big, Kevin. You know, like
You know
he
what?
ain't about to dunk on nobody.
Yeah,
Too
I didn't
skinny.
lie.
he dunked on a lot of people. He don't know.
I mean, but he had right. I was gonna say he has dunked on people, but
the NBA.
I don't-
I
like-
think he's dunked, but I don't think he's dunked on someone.
no, he's definitely dunked on some
I don't think anyone allowed him to fucking.
It wasn't like no everything. It wasn't like how Kobe dunked on Steve Nash. You know,
Right,
but like he getting dunked on.
Man.
man.
Hey, we'll find the highlights and we'll send them to you.
I would not
See,
allow
he
it.
definitely
Hey,
did that.
the highlights live rent free in my head. If people don't know this, they just don't know. I ain't here to
I
prove
remember
nothing to
some
nobody.
layups. He'd be,
Right.
you know, he
I
had
don't
a
know
Euro
about
step
that.
before the Euro step was called a Euro step, but
No,
you know,
that ain't the case. That ain't the case. He was just darting to. He wasn't Eurostep. We didn't see that till Manu Ginobili. Give respect.
yeah, right.
Give us a give respect. He's the Eurostep, dude. You ain't never seen. That's why I had to figure out what it was. Hold on, but he ain't carrying. It ain't traveling. It's just long,
It's
exaggerated
travel.
moves.
Why
Just a
does it
long,
look so weird?
exaggerated step. It's just
And then
long,
Tony Parker got good at it too.
Boy,
Like,
I'm
it
trying to
just-
tell you.
I know it's legal, but it still just don't even look right. It's just the least fluid looking movement I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
All I know is the man's a baller. Champion
Oh yeah, Iverson.
3 times over. I thought we still talking about Ginobili. My bad.
Oh, yeah. No,
I thought you
I was
were- I
about
thought
to
we
get
were too.
confused. You
I
said
thought we were
3-time
too.
champion. I was like, we talking about the
Yeah,
same
no,
I
I
guy?
thought we still
Iverson.
talking about Ginobili. Yeah, no.
Oh,
Well, Iverson saw one fight and he lost
had
to
his
Kobe
chance.
Bryant.
He had a chance. And then they lost to Kobe again in the conference
Yeah, lost
finals.
to Kobe Bryant.
Like I said, he had his chance. Went to Denver, had his chance. Well, when you run into that bean train in those
Yeah.
thousands, talking about Michael Jordan. Dude, Kobe had a grip on basketball for over 10 years. Michael Jordan was just dangerous for 6. This nigga went a whole 12 years. You got to see Kobe if you want to chip.
Jordan was dangerous longer. He just, you know,
He
had
wasn't
to take a
dangerous.
break during
He
his
wasn't
peak.
dangerous. He really wasn't even dangerous in the 90s. Them teams was dangerous.
Mm.
Scottie Pippen was dangerous. This Michael Jordan, please.
Pippen. I'm gonna
Please.
give it to
I
Rodman.
be seeing all the old clips.
What
Especially
about
people
Pippen?
complaining. Charles Barkley, he be like, "I know he Michael Jordan, but y'all just gonna give him everything? So you can't even put his hand like, bro, talking to the referees during the game, bro. We all know what Jordan is nothing, dude. You want to talk about somebody elevated to a spot? He ain't nothing but Clyde Drexler 2.0, but made popular. Clyde Drexler, the original Michael Jordan.
Yeah, because
And I
if we
put
want to talk
$100
about
on that.
legit superstars, we need to talk about Sean Kemp and how
I
it's a
thought
crime
what's name was the
and
original Michael
travesty
Jordan.
how he's not
Oh
in
no,
the
he's the original
basketball Hall of
LeBron
Fame.
James. I'm sorry.
Like we
That
need
is
to
a
have this.
travesty, you know. But then again, his career is kind of mediocre. He's a cult favorite.
Wow.
I'm sorry. It's just like my boy Tom
It's-
Chambers.
It's not
Colt
sorry.
favorite.
They
It's
called him
Colt
the
favorite.
Rain Man because he was gonna dunk all over you.
Dude,
I mean,
Tom,
you want to
I
talk about
put
a man that could
Tom
dunk
Chambers
on
would dunk
another
on
grown
Sean
man?
Kemp. I
You
put
didn't want to
$5
stand
on
in
that.
front of Sean Kemp when he was about to dunk on
You didn't want to stand for the Tom Chambers. Then when you did, you probably you seen the clip. He'll climb over you and put his knee in your mouth on his way to the rim.
He is the only person that doesn't put me in somebody's chest and dunk
That
at the
white
same
man,
time.
that
But
white
you're
man
still
couldn't
right
do it.
though. I don't want to see Sean dunking on me either.
I don't
bro.
want to see either one of them coming.
Yeah.
I can't stop either one.
You know, if he
Look,
would have,
look, I'm not doubting Tom Chambers, but Sean Kemp dunking on your ass is like scary.
yeah, like if Gary Payton would have just worked on his offense,
You almost like Kelly Robinson looking in the mirror swinging. He said, "That's how I look like." Yeah, that's what you look like.
I don't know, man.
Dunking on
Something
people.
about a white man who could float that just seemed a little more dangerous because you ain't expecting it. Then all of a sudden he take off from the free throw line and his knee is in your mouth and he's dunking with both hands. No, not one, both hands. And you know how high in there he gotta be to be. Good night, dude. That's scary. Dude. Sean Kemp's scary, but that's scary. Both that. Like I said, I couldn't stop either one. That's both scary.
Well, you know, Sean Kemp
Anytime Chambers is an
and
underrated
got away
player.
with it, so you want to
Oh,
talk about
sure.
scary. Even at this age, he'll pull up. So
He'll
shout
pull
out
up.
Sean
He'll
Kemp.
get balled out now. But yeah, he can pull
Who,
up.
Sean Kemp?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can come to the
You
bar.
know, he too busy on the block. I remember that story.
Yeah.
Right.
He is actually selling loads of
I mean,
weed.
you too old for that.
Yeah. Got
He
Seattle.
might be back on
closed
that shit if he's smoking that juice again.
Could be.
Ooh. Mm-hmm.
You too old, bro. Too old.
Oh, that's the last ever women's for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I had my last one about a minute or two ago. I need to put it
Yeah.
down. This is a Saturday afternoon. We are both still got things to do.
Yeah,
Places to be.
good night. This thing is dangerous.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
But yeah, the best Seattle Supersonic was Ray Allen anyway, and Sean Kemp was close second, and then KD third.
I probably put KD.
Yeah, so where Gary Payton at?
Fourth,
like
obviously.
Yeah, fourth, fifth, something like that. Yeah.
Obviously, he's fourth. He's the most tenured, but it's only Gary Payton. No offense, he's the champion. He's the glove Hall of Fame, the only one in the Hall of Fame out the bunch. Well, no,
if you want to take away the hype,
no, Ray going. I don't know if he's in there yet, but he's definitely going.
I think he already in. He should be two-time.
Yeah, Gary Payton's in.
No, I'm talking about Ray Allen. I thought he already.
No, he's talking about Ray Allen. We know Gary going.
Yeah,
we talking about Ray Allen.
Yeah, if he's.
I don't know if he was waiting or he was in there.
Gotcha.
Well, I'm not positive.
Put that on up. Slide it to the side. I don't even want to look at it. But yeah, folks, this has been the Saturday edition of the Bold Prediction Sports Media Podcast, brought to you by Evan Williams Bottled and Bond, brought to you by Blue Line Studios, brought to you by City of Kings and Cooking with Crenux, brought to you by everything that you see on the screen.
Right. Speak on it.
This thing that almost got me belligerent. Goodness gracious. Like I said, Lou, you drink, in the words of Samuel Jackson, drink Evan Williams because it'll get you drunk. If you're looking to get sauced, if you're looking to get sauced and tossed and probably kicked out the family,
or we ain't talking about wings.
This will do it. This will have you. It have you ready to fight your cousins, argue with your grandma in no time. This thing will do it. Good night.
Right.
But,
yes, sir. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Our special guest, Steve, is there anything you would like to say before we leave?
Well, not too much, y'all. Stay safe. Have a good
right, stay safe.
Good 4th of July, I guess. And my birthday next weekend. Send me $36. I don't know.
Yeah.